maybe with an inhale, let's do the cat-cow and the exhale, round and pull your belly in. And then inhale, arch and lengthen forward. And exhale, round. Now keep the kind of rounding. So you kind of going from this to this. Inhale. Exhale, and then keep this length, and we're gonna take the opposite arm forward. So when you take your arm forward, you're not gonna let everything arch. You're gonna be lifting the front of the body up away from the floor and peeling your chest forward. Good, okay, great. Now without rounding, without curling, you're gonna exhale, pull your hand to touch your knee just near the floor. If you try to go elbow, it's gonna make you round your back. So just tap with your fingertips like this. And then get long. So if not gonna go like this, but stay with a stable spine. Yeah, Jason, good. 2 more. 2. Pausing on one with everything long. So it's called bird dog. It's like a hunting dog pointing at something. Squeeze your leg muscle, squeeze your belly muscle. Take a big inhale, heart forward. Yes, Heather. And then exhale, hand down and knee down. And maybe stretch back to child's pose for a few breaths. One more big breath in. Right out. Going back up to hands and knees. So not arching or rounding, but really just neutral spine. You're gonna lengthen the left leg back and lift it up. Pause, and then you're gonna inhale, arch, and exhale. Take the arching out. Don't think about rounding, just think about pulling your heart forward and belly in. So kind of letting everything, as they say, dump towards the floor, the front of the body, yeah, and then pull it all in and lengthen. 2 more. We're gonna inhale, arch, exhale, kind of contract that. 1 more. Inhale, arching forward, and then exhale, stabilize. You really long like an arrow. And then you're gonna take that right arm forward. So you take an inhale without moving your head. Exhale, hand to knee. Inhale, boom. So there's 4 more. You get to this moment, you pause. No bounce, no momentum. Belly in. Extend again, you pause. Squeeze everything. So it's kind of purposeful. Yeah, 2. Try to go hand to knee. Elbows just gonna make you round. 1 more, and then you're just gonna pause with that length. Everything is tight, but it's long. Big inhale. Exhale, hand down, shin down, and then stretch back to child's pose for a moment. Okay, then. So let's come back up to hands and knees. It took me that long to get the radio to work. That's fine, and then rest up to plank. And if you need to, you can put your knees down. So when you have your knees down in plank, it doesn't mean shifting back like this. You still stay forward, so there's no folding at the hips in plank. Even when the knees are down, you're still lengthening the heart forward, and then you can lift your knees back up when you can. So we're gonna do 5 more breaths. Thighs lifting up away from the floor. Yep, have a good chest forward. 4. Next, Jean. 3. 2. All right, deep inhale, and then 1 inch push up. Bend your elbows 1 inch. Straighten your arms, and then press yourself back towards, it's called shell stretch in Pilates. We're used to calling it child's pose. So you stretch back. We're gonna do 2 more rounds again. Take a big inhale into your nose and let it out your mouth. And then you're gonna curl back towards hands and knees and then step to plank either with straight legs or with the knees down. Yeah. So similar to that bird dog, not allowing the back to arch and the belly to fall down towards the floor, but really pulling the front of the body in and lengthening the front of the body forward. Yes. 5. Good deep breaths. 4. 3. Awesome. 2. All right, one more big inhale and then exhale, you bend your elbows 2 inches. Inhale, straighten the arms. Yup, exhale, press back towards child's pose for a moment. Deep breath. Out the mouth. Last time, we're gonna curl up through hands and knees to plank. You can always do it on your elbows if your wrists are getting tired. It's totally fine. Come on the elbows. Now try to get your palms flat. There you go. That's good. Belly in, chest forward, ungrind the teeth, and just breathe in and out of the nose. Yeah, no arching. So imagine pointing your tailbone towards your heels for 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. Awesome. One more breath. Inhale. If you're on your elbows, it's fine. You're gonna exhale, lean forward. Inhale, come back, and then drop down to rest. Your child's pose. Couple breaths. Inhale, sigh it out. Next time you curl up, you're gonna step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, and you can then use your blocks. And you can also, if you need something under your knee, if you need something like a blanket from the closet, my name can be sent for you too. So we're gonna move in and out, and that's just one of these as a knee pad with a huge pile of back there, right? We might have that. Lean in, lean back. Lean forward like a lizard, lunge, and lean back like my hands. Good. So Jean, why don't you wiggle your foot like towards the outside of your body so your arm and leg aren't bumping into each other again. And that's all we can. And we're gonna stay for about 10 breaths forward, and then back, and then the other side, and then we're gonna use the strap to exercise the legs. So, wiggle, shake out your head. If you want to come down lower, you're more than welcome to do that. You have about 5 more breaths. You need it like in front of your knee? I'm gonna get it. It just makes it better, even if you don't think. Into your nose. Right out of your mouth. And then go ahead and shift the weight of the hips back over the left heel and straighten out the right leg to whatever you're doing. Right, so you're here, and then you lean your butt back and you straighten out that leg. Maybe you push it out there a little bit. Maybe you're gonna wiggle the hips, take like around, arching and extending, and then lean in as deep as you're going to for the 10 breaths. Maybe there's some, working with the ankle on that right foot. Doesn't have to be completely frozen and fine. Do it. Five breaths, and then we're just very simply gonna step the leg back and hover it up. So taking that bird dog on its side. 3 more breaths. Yeah, so you're here, inhale. We're gonna start to take that right leg to the back of the mat. Your left foot is gonna spin behind you. You're gonna go right arm up. I'm not using this block. Then we're gonna lift the leg. We're here. Right arm can reach out in front of your chest. Turn the palm and reach the arm long. So you're not going like this, like a windshield wiper, but you're engaging with your lat to reach the arm like this. So it's essentially this. I got this. Yeah. Good. Sweet. So you're getting long on the right lateral side of the body. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3. Very good. Long. 2. Yep. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Set the foot down on the floor and side bend right over your head. Inhale. Lift your body up. And exhale. Side bend over the right leg. So you just use your core to come up right. And then right back down. You find hands and knees, shake it out. Left foot is gonna step to the outside of your left hand. Maybe you stuff the blanket under your right knee. Maybe you stuff blocks under your hands. Wiggle your hips a little bit, shake out your head. And then Heather, also maybe take your left foot to the left a little bit more. Yeah, and then your knee, let it come. Yeah, exactly. You have space. Make space is wide. And rest. Now, bending the left knee deeply. You can let the left knee like go out to the left side a little bit if you want. We're really just stretching those out because not yet, we will in 5 seconds, for 5 rounds. Good. Deep inhale. Right out. And then shift your weight back. You can do it. You don't have to wait for me. You can straighten that leg if it felt better. Yeah, maybe push the foot 2 inches forward. Maybe flex and point, wiggle your toes. Onto your elbows if you want. You got about 10 reps. Five deep breaths. Two. We're taking this transition to face the side on the mat, right? So you take a deep inhale, side out, and then you start to bend that left knee and press the left leg to the back of the mat. So you're gonna turn and face facing, right? The right foot probably spin behind you. Left leg is pointing at 6 o'clock. If you had a clock on your mat, then you lift it up. Left arm is gonna go straight up in the air. So you're gonna have you curl those toes under on that right foot. Yeah, okay. And then just squeeze this whole leg. You don't have to pick it up higher, just make it really pointy and sharp. So the top hand, the left hand. I'm gonna reach this arm straight out in line with the shoulder. And then rotate your arm, external rotation, and then boom. This squeezes, good. 5 breaths. 4, I don't wanna throw you off. Let's keep this in line. There you go. 2. 1 more big inhale, getting long. And then exhale, set the foot down and side bend right over your head. The left arm goes over your head. Then do that windshield wiper side bend, right? Ready to come up and over the left leg. Just for stretch. You're gonna turn and sit down. You're gonna grab your strap. So legs are gonna be out in front of you. We'll start with a little forward holding. So you can kind of like a yoga strap. You're gonna wrap the resistance band. The band, the ball, the blanket. The blanket was there. Oh yeah, I do. So you don't have to have a super tight, close to your feet grip, but you should have straight arms. We're gonna maybe let the shoulders hunch up around the neck. And then soften them down, right? And then inhale, lift your chest so much that you go into the back bend. Exhale, pull the front ribs in. So now you're kind of upright, shoulders are not punching, so right? You're gonna bend the elbows, like you were pulling your sternum towards your toes, keeping the kind of straightness of the spine, and that's enough right there. Not too far. You're not here. Shoulders down, chest up, and then come back, straighten your arms. Right, so exhale, bend and pull, lifting your chest up over an invisible bar there. So not letting this happen, but you're lifting. And then pull back. We're gonna do 3 more. Straight with your back straight. Yes, oh yes. Exhale, and not rounding. Don't let yourself round. Like that, so it's not that far. Stretch for the hamstrings, press through your heels now. Get the calves engaged. You inhale. Exhale, lift up, like you're lifting up, and then imagine if there was a band pulling your head right here, pulling you forward that way, and then back up. So that type of energy. 2 more. We're gonna exhale, nice Heather, yep. Lift the front of the torso up. Take a breath in. Exhale. 1 more. Let that breath out. Take another inhale. And then exhale, let yourself round. Drop the elbows, tuck your chin, and notice how that changes everything about the stretch. Becomes more intense. Good. And then you're gonna keep your feet in the strap. You're gonna roll up and you're gonna roll back onto your back. If you need the blanket under your head as a headrest, you can definitely have that. So the right foot is gonna stay up in the strap, the left foot is coming down on the floor. Yeah, we're gonna take a nice deep inhale. Squeeze the muscles on your right leg, pull your belly in. Exhale, press that right leg forward. It's straight. Resist as the leg comes up. Don't let it just go fly. Go up slow, squeeze your thigh. Right? Exhale, press your leg forward. Now, this is the most simple variation, right? You want a little bit extra, start to reach your left leg out to straighten. Maybe hover it off the floor and squeeze your butt. Take an inhale, exhale, press the right leg forward. Resist, resist, resist as it comes up. Now you can stay like that. We're gonna do 7 more. If you want, you can lift your head, right? You can lift your head, 1, 2. We're gonna press the right leg forward. And resist, 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 resist as it comes up. So all the muscles on both legs are squeezing. We'll have 6. Exhale, nice, have a good press that leg forward. Inhale, resist as you come up. 5 more. Squeeze the muscles on the left leg just as much as the right, and then pull your belly in as that leg comes up. Good. 4 more. 4 more. Belly in, ribs in if the head is down. Resist as the leg comes back up. Good. 3 more. We're gonna hold the last one. Really good. Awesome. Press the belly down, exhale, the leg is out. 2, inhale, perfect. Last one, you're gonna press that leg forward and you're gonna have a little pause. We're gonna pull the right knee in and press the leg out. 10, resist as it comes in. Put the brakes on in the belly when you're pulling the leg in. 9. 8, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your belly, resist, 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 resist. 7, then we'll rest. Your head to be up or down. 6, if you put the head down, pull the ribs in a lot. 5, yep, you can do that too. 4, resist as the leg comes in, squeeze the back of the hamstring. 3, last 2, and I'll stretch. 2, right, 1 more. So you have 2 straight legs. Drop your head, left foot on the floor, right leg goes up, and you pull on the strap like you're doing a split over your head. You can choke up near your foot, bend your elbows, maybe lift your head, take a deep inhale. Exhale, head down. Again, pull, bend the elbows, maybe lift your head, take a deep breath. Lay the head down, now grabbing the band with the right hand, both sides of it. Your left hand can come to the floor. You're gonna turn your right leg, turn it a quarter turn out. So the toes are now pointing out like 1 or 2 o'clock on your imaginary clock. And then open your leg out to the side. Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, maybe it hovers, maybe you put it on a block, maybe it goes all the way down to the floor. Go to the sensation that you like and not something that you have to force and fight with. If you're letting the pelvis roll to the right, then let it roll to the right. If you're more focused on it being super even and balanced, then you have to do different work, right? The left butt cheek stays down, the left low back stays down. That left thigh presses to the mat. 3 more breaths. 2. Big inhale. Right out, and your next breath, use your right hand and your inhale to peel that leg up, and then switch hands. Left hand is gonna grab the band, right hand goes to the floor, and you start to twist, pulling the leg across. It doesn't have to go very far for you to feel the stretch. If you want it to be all the way to the floor, then just slowly make your way. You can turn onto your left side, that's totally fine. 3 breaths. 2. 1 more big inhale. Out. Slowly onto your back, the leg comes up. Give it 1 more pull overhead with both hands. Maybe the head comes up. And then you lay the head down and you release that foot. Take your time and switch sides. Right? So maybe starting with the right foot on the floor and the left leg straight up in the air. And your arms are pretty straight, right? You're not curling your shoulders up off the mat. You can settle them down. Take a deep inhale. And then go ahead, exhale. Let's push that left leg forward. Resisting, 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 resisting as it comes back up. Now, again, you can lift your head. You can straighten the right leg. If you're straightening your right leg, do not let the right leg roll out. Keep it pointing neutral as if you were standing on it. And then left leg goes. Resist, 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 resist. One, you can cover the right leg. Here you go. Reach your arms. Use your breath and dig into it. 5. Good, Maya. Awesome. 4. Shifting up. 3. Really good. 2. Inhale 1 more. You're gonna exhale, push that leg forward and pause. If you're nervous about rolling onto the table behind me, we're gonna inhale, bend the knee, and then exhale, press from the belly. Inhale, resist, 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 resist. Exhale, right to 8. The more interesting part is the rebending of the leg that you're resisting. 6, good, good. Belly in if the head is down. 4. 3, awesome. Oh. 2, last one. Step leg out, take a deep inhale. And then lay your head down, lay the right foot down, left leg goes up, and you pull on the band, bend your elbows, lift your head like you're doing a split on your back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lay the head down, and then do it again. Pull, lift your head, stretch. Lay your head down. So you're gonna hold the band with your left hand. We're gonna turn the left foot out like it's pointing at like 11 o'clock, and you're gonna open that left leg out to the left side. Okay. This is also water. Big inhale. Sigh it out, and then using your next inhale and your left hand to hoist that leg up. Switching hands, take a breath in, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Go nice and slow. Just drop right to your favorite position. You can turn onto your right hip, Jean, if you want to. Oh, butt, I should say. 3 breaths. 2. 1 more big inhale. Sigh it right out. Bring into your back. Give the strap 1 more full stretch that leg overhead. And then you can release the strap and the leg. So we're gonna roll like a ball a couple of times just to come up to seated. The idea is that you're not gonna overly pump to have momentum, but you're gonna kind of create this shape-ish. Roll back. Come up, maybe catch your balance, you can hold on. Try not to touch your head. You're really rolling the length of the spine to the tops of the shoulders and then onto the butt. And then on this next one, we're gonna roll through, cross the ankles, through hands and knees, and then right on to a fold. You can use your blocks if you want to under your hands if the floor is kind of far away. Then inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, head and chest drops. Last time. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold 5 breaths. Just letting everything kind of go. Big nose breath. Right out. Grabbing your band and rolling up with it. Come up to standing. So you don't have to have like a crazy close grip and be generous. Like I'm not even, you don't have to make yourself go. And not thinking about your hands, but thinking about the arm bone stirring around in your shoulder side. Right? Or like that. Crossing through the shoulders. Allowing the arms to be straight. Now, you know the elbows and the wrists actually stay pretty static. You can kind of focus the rotations on the upper arm. Do 2 more. And then go up. It all looks like that. Even that makes your arms burn. So, you know, lateral and then resisting, 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 resisting. The resisting is all in here, not in your wrists, right? Your wrists are not gonna go like that. You keep your wrists flat, open. The muscles around the pecs and under the arms resist. So you can go fast, but it's done, not done. 8 nice, smooth, particular ones is better than like 40 crappy ones. 7. I mean, if you were gonna go to Burger King 10 times or have like 1 5-star Michelin. So the arms are pretty straight and you're getting into the triceps. 4, yeah. 3, and the foam rolling class, we're gonna roll out the chest and out the back. 2, so it usually is nice, and then we'll go together. So 1 more. We're gonna pulse. You don't have to go out to your maximum, but just give it a moment. And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 more rounds, but just in your joy. It's so joyful. The first round is literally the hardest. After that, your body's like, oh, it's fine. Okay, round 2. Same thing. I'm gonna go up a little bit. So we were in line with the chest. Now we're gonna go maybe in line with the third eye. A little bit higher. You don't have to have super tight. You go open, resist, 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 resist. Open, so not, letting go of the resistance when you're not going all the way back to there. Open, coming in 2/3. 7, and you squeeze your butt, you squeeze your thighs, lift your chest. 6, resist. I need a shoulder. 5, because it was making me go too fast. 4, can you tell the neck to stop? 3, like imagine you could lift the back of your neck up. 2, 1 more, we're gonna have those little pulses of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, 1, and then you come down. See, that round was better. And then it goes on from there. Maybe 1 more, up a little bit higher. But let's have like 10 more breaths in between. So if you want, you can kind of release your calf and maybe do some of these. These. Bring back crack. I'm gonna be the funniest 100-year-old lady. I already know I'm gonna be. You walking around. Or who knows, okay. So last round of these laterals, and we're going up as high as you want to, so don't go like this. I mean, you could, but just up to straight, right? Take a nice deep inhale. Let it out. Open, boom. And resist. And resisting. 8, let me breathe. 7, 6, very good. 5, 4, 3, yep, go a little lower if you need to, or a little smaller. 2, pausing on 1, we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And you rest. You can put that for something. And we're gonna hold the block and do some chair poses. Your arms nice and warmed up, so the block will still work at least 5 counts. And then your feet parallel. So if you're the kind of person who likes to have your legs all together, great. Make sure they're not asymmetrical. Keep it, don't be like that. Also, not asymmetrical, something neutral. And then we're gonna reach the block forward and we're gonna sink down into chair pose. Yep, so right away, Maya, draw your shins back. So yes, your weight is in your heels. And then the inner arches of the feet are really lifting up. It's the first chair pose where your butt wasn't one thing that's dying. It's the arms. It's like wide. Trick. So we're gonna pull your weight of your hips back towards your heels. Now we're gonna start pulsing the butt down. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna keep the bend of your legs and fold and put the block on the floor, and you can have your hands right on the block, but you're still in chair pose. If you need 2 blocks, go like that, but bend your legs more. 10. 9, sitting in the shiniest chair in the world. 8, wiggle your toes. 7, draw your thighs back. 6, there you go. 5, 4, to your cheek, get lower. 3, 2, a little lower. 1 more inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. 5 breaths in your fold. Gonna grab your band. Come back up. And then. All right, so let's put the strap around the right foot. I'm gonna do some biceps. You know what, Jason, if that strap is too short for you, because you're taller, have one that was a little bit longer. We're gonna curl with our biceps, so we have longer legs, so that might just help. I don't think I have to do it. What do you mean? Not long enough? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? So when you come up, we're not trying to do this. Just flex, squeeze your arm muscle and resist, 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 resist. Don't go all the way to straight, don't go like that. That's where you lose it. So keep it. Curl up. The eccentric is the more boring, but also gonna get you stronger part. Pause right about there and then curl up again. And pull the shoulders back, chest up, belly in, and then resist. Don't let the straps pull your hands down. 6. Resist, 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 resist. The triceps are supporting that. 5, biceps are starting to engage. Maybe look at them. Sometimes I hold my bicep. You know, when somebody like pokes you in the butt and makes you squeeze your butt, your bicep will do the same thing. You look at it enough. 3. Oh my God. I'm not gonna tell as many inappropriate stories now that we're on Zoom. One more, no, it's not good. Oh, my dad is here, he'll hear all the stories, but I'm not gonna do it on Zoom. All right, we're gonna pulse. 10, 9, 8, we'll leave the names out. 7, 6, change the names of the innocent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead, soften that down. Take a deep breaths. We're gonna do another round. I had a very lovely, mature client who was almost 80, who didn't know how to squeeze her butt, so she asked if she could hold on to my butt while I squeezed it, so she could feel what it felt like. That didn't do it, so I turned her around and I just went like that, and she went like, and that's how you do it. And she was like, oh, I never did that before. Whatever it takes to get you there. Okay. Yep, so. This right foot on or the left foot now for you up on the block. And then I'm holding with a hammer grip. I'm not trying to hold like this. I'm holding like this. I'm holding on a bucket or something. And then right away, roll your shoulders back, pull your belly in, pick a spot to stare at, and get like 5% pull on the band. So that's where you're gonna return to. You're already engaged. And then we'll curl up. And then you resist, you resist, you resist. Squeeze your arms in at your sides like you're holding 2 magazines under your arms. Yep, and curl up like that. Nice game. Don't let the elbows do or the wrists do that. They go straight. 7. How many pounds of pressure it is? 6, probably 10. 8, definitely not like 15. 7. If you catch yourself speeding up, just say no. Slow. Gonna have sexy arms for summer. 5. Is that too far away to think about? No, we're going on a yoga retreat in February. 4. 3. Deepen your breath. Curling up those biceps. 2, and then resist, 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 resist. 1 more. We're gonna pulse. So you curl up to like 60% and you pulse. 10. Resist. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4. Yup. 3, 2, 1. Notice the difference on how that round felt compared to the first time. It was more doable because you were like warmed up a little bit. Take a go side bend over. Holding back down. Step your feet wide. You know, outer edges of the mat will do. Inhale, chest forward, exhale, fold. 5 breaths in your fold, and then we're gonna grab the block and roll back up. We'll do another chair pose, but with the legs wide. Deep inhale. Right, next breath, lift your chest, grab your block. Turn your heels in and your toes out, and bend your knees and start to roll up to standing with your block. Walk forward, and we're gonna sink down. You need to step wide. You know what? Let's turn sideways so that you're rolling. Yep, that's really fun. Yeah, so wider than you, make them symmetrical with each other, like a plie. So you're lining up the thigh bone and the center of the knee, the center of the shin with the second toe. So we're not allowing the knees to collapse into the middle. Yeah, and then you're just kind of dropping your tailbone down, lifting your belly up. Kind of visualize the inner thighs, the groins, and tighten and pull them in towards the midline, in towards the groins. Yeah, good. So the belly is up. Now we're gonna pulse down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now staying down, but lift your arms up like 5 inches, not too high. Good. Yep, good. Again, we're gonna pulse down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause. Maybe lift the arms 1 more inch. 5 breaths. 5, 4. Horse stance. Good. 3, 2. Right. Deep inhale. Maybe start to look up at the block. And then exhale, forward fold, heels turn out, elbows bend, and you can, maybe take your block forward and rest your arms like that, or you can just have your hands flat on the floor. Maybe they're reaching behind you. Couple rocks. Then we're gonna twist, and then we'll stand back up and use the band again. Good job. Deep, 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 deep inhale. Right on out. So the twist is gonna be with a block at the heart center on the floor, maybe on the medium or tall height. Heels slightly out, toes slightly in. You're gonna straighten your arms. Left hand on the block, right hand on your hip. And then you start to lift your chest up and turn towards me, towards the windows. Notice how the left hip tries to shift. Lift the left hip up and back, and then maybe the right arm will go up. Maybe you can stay on your hip. Right, 5 breaths. 4, 3, good. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale, maybe look up. Exhale the right hand down to the block. So I move your block forward a little bit. Yep, and then we're gonna left hand to hip. Right hand to the block, maybe fingertips. As you turn your chest this way, notice how the right hip tries to go with you. Keep that back. And then maybe the left arm reaches up or just your chest, right? 5 breaths. Very good. 5. Awesome. 4, better on the side. 3. 2. Inhale, maybe you're looking up, and then exhale, hand down, gaze down, soften the knees, and roll back up to standing. Bring a step to the front of the mat and bring the band with you. Not this big grip, because we're gonna open and close. Right arm up, left arm down. Shoulders back, lift this elbow up to the ceiling. Straight. Resist, 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 resist. I'm not doing this for you, I'm making it on myself, make it easy on yourself, not like medium. Hey, you don't wanna hurt yourself, it's just, so the resistance is all in here. 7. Mhm. 6, you're getting in front of the one shoulder and the side and back of the other one. 5, yeah, and you can lift your chest. 4, 2, 3. Both are all 6 triceps are working. 3 on the top, 5 and straight. You know you got 3 muscles there. 2, yeah, it's a tricep. Bicep has 2 muscles. 5, right? So we're gonna pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you just feel it. Had a yoga studio owner once tell me many years ago that I was. She said, you're very fiery and grounded, but you need to bring more water into your teachings. You need to stop telling people what to do and let them figure it out for themselves. I was like, I want to do is your other arm is up. And then we'll go ahead and straighten. And then you just give yourself the resistance. You're not just flying back in. Press, extend, squeeze the triceps, squeeze the arm muscles, and then resist. You're not going all the way, don't let it go. And then press again. Boom, 7. You pick a little spot to stare at. The neck can soften. 6, the legs are very straight, they're tight. So you're not just like standing there any kind of way. 4. Nice actual stretch, especially if you're at the desk too much. 2, where you're carrying a baby a lot. 1 more, and then little pulses now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then come down. So when the ladies are like, oh, this thing is. So when you're doing your triceps, you have to do this. You have to do this. And you have to make this. You're not gonna get all of them. Yes. Yeah, and that's why it looks like a little hook back there.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're gonna on the outside, the inside, and straight back. Okay.
We did both sides.
So now we're gonna roll, we're gonna inhale, let's take the arms up. Exhale, go ahead and fold down. And then you're gonna walk yourself to plank. Oh yeah, plank should feel really good right now with the arms all nice and warm. Yeah, that's good. 10 deep breaths. 10. Awesome. 9. 8. 7. Very good. Just breathing. 6. 5. Awesome. Keep lifting those thighs up. 4. 3. Very good. Now what is the slowest? 2. That you could constantly lower all the way to the ground. Take a deep inhale and then exhale real slow. Start to just lower all the way down to flat. You're gonna, once you're down, you're gonna open your arms real wide like a T, and the palms are down, so they're out to 3 and what is it, 9 o'clock in your imaginary spot. And then if you turn your head to your right ear is on the floor, and you pull your left hand close to your face, you can see it real good. You're gonna push yourself over onto your right side. It looks like this. You're like this. Turn your head. And push yourself over. The right arm opens out behind you. So crawl the right arm out and keep your palm down. Yeah. So. left hand can rest. Breathe. Into your nose. Full body exhale. 5 breaths. To your nose. Out the mouth. Slowly, 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 just turning onto your belly. Maybe you fold the hands and just rest them under your forehead. Maybe you windshield wiper the heels or the feet left and right, or you bend your knees and the shins and the hips rock. And then straighten out those legs and peel the arms wide again, this time turning the head the other way. So you get your left ear on the mat, right hand comes close to your face. You're gonna press yourself out onto your left side. The left arm crawls out behind you as you do that. Just block some of your feet on that side. Let's see. Yeah. Five. Nose. Out your mouth. Slowly onto the belly again when you're ready. Folding hands again, windshield wiper, rocking the legs. We're gonna make our way back to shell stretch or child's pose for a few. And we're gonna get on our backs. 15. In that child's pose, you took a nice inhale. And when you sigh it out, you let your hips be heavy. Five breaths. Breath into the nose. Right on your mouth. Slowly rolling up to your seat and then onto your back. So when you get on your back, you can either place the hands under the butt, the legs are gonna go up. You can have your arms down, hovering, maybe under your head, one of those that's comfortable for you. We're gonna lower and lift the legs. So the inhale presses those legs forward. And the exhale pulls them up. If you want, you can exhale the legs forward. and inhale. Try not to throw them, you're gonna have 8. Good. 7. That's very nice. Have it nice and smooth and slow. 5. Forward, pull them up. 2. Now, the next time you press your legs forward, they're gonna stay, so hover them as low as you want to and start to tap them together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, and then bring the feet down. Maybe step the feet wide and twist your knees to the right. Feet apart, nice and wide. Yeah, that will feel nice. It'll allow the hips to stretch for that flexion. The other side. I'll do another one. The big scissors and teeny little nose hair scissors. Knees will come up and you'll drop them to side 2 of your twist. Big inhale. Out your mouth. Alright. So the knees are gonna come up, the legs are gonna come together, you're gonna lift your legs straight up in the air. Point the toes. So hands can go anywhere. If you want to lift your head, you may. We're going to reach the right leg forward. So a giant pair of scissors cutting through the air, both moving at the same time. So the legs switch positions. And they switch back. Right, 9 more. 9, 8, 7. Just breathe. 6, make your legs really sharp. 5, squeezing the thigh muscles. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring your legs together. Press them like a quarter of the way forward. Tiny little scissor kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Legs come down. So step your feet wide and let the knees knock into the middle this time. And if you don't like that, then butterfly the knees out to the sides. Many breaths. Or go back to the twist if you prefer. Breath in. Right on out, and then we're gonna do a couple of rounds of bridge pose. So bridge is a hip thrust. We're gonna bring the feet together and knees bent. Well, your feet neutral. If you wanna have, 1 or 2 fist distance between your feet, it's fine with me. The arms are gonna be down, palms flat. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, you lift your butt up in the air. If you wanna tuck the right shoulder under and then the left and clasp your hands, it might be okay. If not, don't bother. But really push the hips up. And then imagine if you were, your feet are glued to the mat, but you were kind of scrubbing the feet towards you, like you were gonna wrinkle the mat behind your heels to get the hamstrings to really lift. 5 breaths. So you're just going up. 4, 3. We're gonna pulse. 2. Stabilize with a big inhale and then start to pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause, stay up. 5 breaths. 5, 4, tailbone reaching to the back of the knees. 3, 2, last bit, go up the last inch, and then slowly peel your body down. We'll cross the right ankle over your left thigh like a figure 4 shape. You can stay chill. You can pull the legs in, maybe wrap your hands around the left thigh. If you need the blanket under your head, that might be nice. You can definitely rock the hips side to side, turn the hands left to right. You have the urge to, straighten the left leg, you can definitely walk your hands above the knee, past the ankle, and give a pull on that leg. We're gonna add a twist. So you take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Start to rebend the left leg if you had straightened it. So you still have your crossed ankle. The left foot comes down to the floor, and then the legs twist over to the left. So you really turn onto your left hip. You let the right arm open out behind you, so you make your little adjustments. And if you want, you can circle the left arm overhead. 3, 5 deep breaths. 2. One more inhale. Slowly just untwisting, straightening out the legs or uncrossing them, letting them rock back and forth, wiggle out your toes. We'll just do the other side. We'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe pull the legs in or just let your right foot down on the floor. Back to your breath. Maybe straightening that right leg up. If you wanted to keep it a stretch, you could walk your hands up towards your right foot and give a pull on the leg, kind of like you did with the band. Sort of preparing to twist, take an inhale. Exhale, the right foot touches the ground. Exhale, the legs drop over to the right. So you really turn onto your right hip and readjust, opening your arms on the floor. Five deep breaths. Full body breath in. Open mouth sigh. Turn onto your back, uncrossing the legs. Maybe a happy baby, right? Grabbing the outer edges of the feet. Rocking left and right, straightening one leg at a time. Maybe pulling yourself into a soft plow shape where the legs go overhead, all in preparation for resting. Now, if I'm pulling on the legs and you're ready to lay out flat, you just do. If you need something under your knees, we can put the blocks, we can get a bolster. If you wanna cover on with the blanket, we can do that. Okay. One final collective group inhale, just an extra big breath in. Full body exhale. Rest. Making your next breath a little bit bigger. Pulling yourself back. Tiny little flickers of the movement to alert the body. Another big breath. Closing the hands, curling the toes, maybe spreading the arms wide. Take an inhale. Sigh it out, maybe circle the arms overhead and have a long stretch, pointing the toes or even, grabbing opposite elbows over your head. Shins, feet rocking left and right. Maybe you bend the legs. Up. Rocking side to side. You pick a side and you sort of rock over. Take your time coming up to a seat. Yeah, comfy cross-leg position. Just a moment to sort of close our circle. Straighten out the arms. Just take a breath. Sigh it out. The arms will glide up. Collecting the palms down in front of the heart. That nice symbol of strength, of gratitude, of passion, of awareness, of protection.